Alright guys, it's time. Heading out from our first pro event. Sam Rayburn here for the MLF Pro Circuit. There we go. One of them's gonna be a 2-pounder.
That might be a 2-pounder.
Got me 5. JERKBAIT's drag and drop, getting it done this morning. 5 fish, first hour of the day, my first pro circuit event. Now it's just time to catch a few big ones. That'll help. There we go. First color. Alright guys, we are in line to launch for the first invitational event of the season. We're here on Sam Rayburn in Texas. Fishing's actually been pretty good this week. I don't know if it's been good for everybody. I have a feeling it probably has been. Guys have been posting, they've been catching some pretty big fish out here. So I think this will end up being a pretty good tournament across the board. If you guys hadn't checked out my practice video, go check that out. I caught quite a few fish, did catch one big one in practice, but definitely feel like I'm on some fish. Just gonna depend kind of what size I can get, and if I can get a big bite or two. A big kicker bite or two here on Sam Rayburn is gonna be a huge difference maker. There's a bunch of 2 to 2.5 pounders out here, so if you can get those and then like one really big one, you'll have a pretty decent bag. Some guys are obviously gonna catch upper 20s even to maybe 30-pound bags. I personally don't feel like those are the quality fish that I'm really on, but I feel like I'm definitely on the fish to do well in this tournament. Just a bunch of suspended fish out in ditches, chasing bait, kind of staging up for the spawns. So gonna be throwing a DAMIKI, a drop shot, a jerkbait, stuff like that, kind of just targeting those fish on live scope, which is usually not my deal, but I mean, you got to do what you got to do to catch these fish and do well in these tournaments. So we're gonna get out there, see what happens. Fairly confident that I'll be able to get somewhere in the 12 to 13 pound range, and then kind of banking on a kicker fish. Really, either day a kicker fish will really go a long way. So just got to put my bait in front of as many of them as I can and kind of see what happens. But looking forward to kicking off the season. I actually fished my first pro tournament here 2 years ago, back in 2022. So we're starting my 3rd season fishing as a professional. Back in 2022, I did okay out here, didn't do the best. I had one big fish come off that really hurt me. Oh my gosh, it's a giant. No! That was my first ever pro event, so pretty cool to be back here. Now it's my 3rd season fishing professionally, so we'll see if we can do a little bit better this season. I have a feeling that this year is going to be a good year for us. Got the BPT qualification on the line. Top 5 will make the BPT, so that's the goal for this year. I feel really good about it. I feel like I'm fishing really good right now, so I don't know. We'll see what happens throughout the course of the season, but we need to get this thing started off on a good note. So about to get out here on Sam Rayburn. Let's see if we can't catch a bag today, guys. All right, guys, 8:15, and we still haven't made a cast yet. We are under a fog delay. So it was pretty thick here a minute ago, but it looks like it might be starting to clear up. So we might be getting ready to go here shortly, hopefully. So it's gonna be a shorter day for us. I've got the first check-in time at 3 o'clock, so it's gonna cut out a little bit of time, but not too worried about it. I still think we'll be able to catch them pretty good. Got all the triker rods laid out on the deck. A bunch of spinning reels, which is not typical for me, but that's how we're gonna catch them this week, I think. So mainly probably gonna catch them on this guy right here, little DAMIKI rig. So these new triker rods have been pretty sweet. Been throwing the DAMIKI on the 7-foot medium, and then catching a couple on a drop shot. These are the 7.3 medium heavy. Got a jerkbait rigged up too, cut a couple on it, so might toss that around for some of the fish that are up high, but that's what we're rolling with. Probably catch all the fish on these rods right here. Don't really plan on doing anything else, so see if we can get a few big ones in the mix and start this tournament off with a good bag. Alright guys, they let us go out. The fog was clearing at the boat ramp, but once we get out to this main lake, I mean, look at this, guys. You can't see a thing. So I got about a mile and I couldn't see anything, so I just pulled up to the bank here. We're just gonna fish around until this fog clears. I just don't feel safe running out here in this fog. I mean, you can't see a couple feet in front of you. I can hear boats running around, but you can't see them, so not worth it, guys. Not about to go run in that fog and risk getting into a boat accident or anything like that. So hopefully everybody's safe out there, but I'm not about to run 10 miles in this type of fog. So hopefully it'll clear up in a little bit here. I literally just pulled up to the bank. I guess I'm just gonna live scope around here. Maybe I'll get lucky and catch a fish or two, but it's just not worth it to run in this fog out here. There he is. Okay. Might be keeper number 1 though. A fat little sucker. He's gonna be short. Oh no, he touches. Got him. That might be a better one. I think he's just a hard fighter. That one's not gonna be 14, I don't believe. No. Alright, the fog is starting to clear up a bit. I think it might be safe enough to run through at this point. Everyone's kind of out of the way now. I'm gonna give it a go here. If it looks like it's unsafe, we'll just stop, but I think we might be okay for the time being. Near as many fish were in here the other day. I need to just relocate them, but I mean, there's literally hundreds of fish in here the other day, and I'm barely seeing any of them now. Be a better one. He's a keeper, but he's not much. Another small one. No, he's a little better. Saw him on bottom on scope. number 5. Oh, we got us a start, but it's not much of one. Come on, be a little better. Nope. That's my smallest. There we go. Come on, be a better one. He's no giant, but he'll help. Ooh, a little bit better. Had to chase this one down. Gosh, that is a giant crappie. Alright, let's make a move. I need some bigger fish. A lot bigger. Really one big one, and I have pretty much what I need. Alright guys, 1 o'clock, 2 hours left. The day is definitely not going how I thought it would. Thought I'd be able to catch them a lot better. Thought I'd have a little bit better quality on the fish. I've got like all 2 1/4, so I'm sitting at basically right at 11 pounds. Either I need to catch 2 solid fish, 2 like 4-pounders, or 1 big one. Kind of pull this together. So we got 2 hours. Hopefully I can drop on 1 more big one. Or 1 more big one, 1 big one. Kind of saved the day, so I think I'm gonna go, let me see, I've got a brush pile that I had 2 decent bites out of. How far are we from that? 3.5 miles. I think I'll probably go hit that. Should I hit that or go scope? Let me go hit that and then I'll just go spend the rest of the day scoping. Calm down. Well, that didn't go the greatest today. 11 pounds. Fish were acting weird today. Hopefully that was the case for everybody. They did not bite like practice, so we'll see what happens. Come up with a new game plan for tomorrow. I don't think I'll really do too much different, maybe just a few different areas. So we'll see where 11 pounds gets us. Probably like 75th place if I had to guess.
Taking care of our computers and sound and all the IT stuff. Christian Greico is our angler here on Stage Fish Schools last year. A great win a couple years ago on Harris Chain. It's 11 pounds and 13 ounces, Christian.
Alright guys, day 2 here on Rayburn. It's supposed to rain all day, so doing our intro here at the house. We gotta catch him today. Sitting in 86th place after yesterday with 11 pounds, so need a kicker bite or 2 today to get back into this thing. But As you guys saw in Okeechobee, I had 11 pounds on day 1, came back on day 2 with 27 pounds. So a lot can happen on day 2. And hopefully the same thing happens here this week on Rayburn. Just didn't get any big bites yesterday. Today I've got much longer with the hour-and-a-half fog delay yesterday, and then I have another hour-and-a-half being in the last flight, so I've got 3 extra hours of fishing today. Hopefully that extra time will allow me to kind of just figure out a way to catch a kicker fish, or just give me enough time to put it in front of enough of those fish that we drop it on a 6, 7, 8 pounder, something like that. So I think what I'm going to do today is actually start on a point with a Carolina rig. I caught 1 fish off of it in practice, but I just feel like if those fish happen to be right there, I can catch them really quick and maybe get a big one, and then from there go DAMIKI a few fish up. Once I get to about 11 or 12 pounds, then I think I'm probably just gonna go fish new stuff. Just look for that 1 kicker bite, because 1 big fish here is gonna make all the difference. If I can get a big 6 to 8 pounder, that pretty much should slide me into that top 50 cut. So let's get out there today, guys. Hopefully I can record in this rain. It's supposed to get pretty nasty out there today, so we'll see what kind of footage we can get. But 15 pounds, that is at least the minimum goal weight for today. But let's go out there and catch 20 plus. Alright guys, it's been a very slow start to the morning here. Got 1 14-incher in the box. Caught him on a DAMIKI. It's been pouring rain. It's been windy. Seems like it's starting to calm down a little bit, so I'm gonna try to just get a limit on this DAMIKI. 10, 11 pounds, whatever it may be. And then, I don't know, I think I may go shallow and just see what we stumble on. It is just about 12 o'clock and I'm sitting on 3 fish. 3 small fish at that. So we gotta make something happen here, guys. Been running all around. I don't know, I just haven't been able to get in the groove of things this week. It's been weird. So we got 4.5-ish hours left to go. Need to make something happen here. At least need to catch 2 more fish. So I don't completely bomb this tournament and pretty much take myself out of BPT qualification. So we need to at least catch 2 fish. Trying to figure out something to just get a big bite or 2. I just went through this creek right here and tossed a frog around for a little bit. There's got to be some fish up shallow, but I don't know. We got to get back in this thing, guys. Hopefully I can kind of clue into something. I just haven't gotten any clues yet this week. I mean, in practice, I thought I'd be able to catch enough weight just DAMIKI rigging, but those fish have just gone away. They're not reacting to the DAMIKI. I'm not seeing near as many fish, so I don't know, guys. We're gonna have to make something happen here quick. All right, my GoPros are acting up in the rain, but just got keeper number 4 on the DAMIKI. He's probably about 2.5 pounds or so. All right, we got us number 5. Just to decide how we're gonna catch a couple big ones. We need to get rid of these. All right, guys, we just got back to weighing. We didn't catch them today. Ended up probably 10 pounds or so. Just never got on anything. Spent the last 2 hours or so frogging, just trying to get 1 big bite, and it just didn't happen for me. So disappointing start to the season for sure, but we're about to weigh these fish in and get out of here.
here we go with Christian Greico. He had 11-3 yesterday. He has a total of 5 fish in the bag today. Your total is going to be 10-2 today, 21-5.